Welcome to Real Judaism with Rabbi Ari Klapper. Unfiltered wisdom for Jewish life.
We're back here in Parak Daled. Biur Kniyas HaZehirus. Yaakov says about Yaakov Avinu, Al Shechara Apel Rochel Sha'amr Lo Yehovah Libonim. Yaakov Avinu, when it says, the midrash says about the Maisa that Rochel Imeinu, Yaakov's wife, came to him and said, "Give me children." She was so frustrated. Her sister had another baby and another baby, and Rochel Imeinu, she wanted so desperately to have a child, not for her own sake, for HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to build Klal Yisrael. And she was in her frustration. She said to her husband, Yaakov Avinu, "Give me banim, give me children." And what did Yaakov say back? Yaakov said back, "Hatachas Elokim anoichi." What do you think? I'm God. I'm the one who's holding back from you. Hashem, there's a Rebbeinu Shalom. Right? He gave her a Musar Shmuz. But yet the midrash says, Amru midrash zelishoino. The midrash says, Amar lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Hashem said to Yaakov Avinu, this is how you answer somebody who's so troubled. That's how you speak to somebody who's so hurt, somebody who's so down. That's how you speak to them. Chayecha, by your life, shebanecha oimdim lipnei bana. Your sons will stand in front of her son. Now, it's kind of like a funny thing. What do you mean? Her son is also going to be his son, right? But what this measure means is that there was a tikkun necessary. There had to be something fixed. And if you look at the parsha there, it says such an amazing thing. What was the fix? It says later on that after the brothers, after all their families came down to Eretz Yisrael, came down from Eretz Canaan to Eretz Mitzrayim. So Yaakov Avinu died, and the brothers got scared that now Yosef is going to take revenge on them. And they sent a delegation to Yosef saying, and made up a whole story about how Yaakov told them that you have to forgive us, and they came and they even were begging him not to take revenge on them. And the pasuk there also says that Yosef said back to them, what? Atachas Elokim anoichi. The almost exact same words that Yaakov said to Rochel, Yosef says back to the brothers. There was a tikkun that's necessary, meaning there was a fear. There was a fear that Yosef was going to take revenge on them. So Yosef used those words to say, I'm not here to do anything to you. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one who runs the world. I'm not here for anything. So the same words needed a tikkun. Those words needed to be fixed. And how were they fixed? They were fixed by that son that Rochel Imeinu was waiting for. That son that she was waiting for, that she was begging for, is the one who fixed up this. How do you speak to somebody who's hurt? How do you speak to somebody who's down, somebody who's sad, somebody who's scared? How do you speak to them? And this is what we see. Even to speak to a person, every little word that we say to somebody makes a roshem. Even Yaakov Avinu was trying to tell her, turn to Hashem, don't turn to me. He was trying to do it in a way that she would have to be in the right direction. But it hurts. It hurt a little bit. And that's why it needed to be fixed. And who better to fix it than the one who felt the hurt? They felt what it means to be hurt. We don't talk to people like that. Person has to understand that even a teeny little thing ultimately is going to be paid back. Hopefully it will be in this world. Hopefully in this world we'll have to pay it back so we won't have to do it for the next world. And that's why it's so crucial. It's so crucial. We should take every single word that we say so seriously, because we don't know. We can hurt somebody. Certainly if we know. So sometimes people speak, they don't even realize they're hurting somebody else. They have no idea. They don't know a person's background. They don't know. You can say something, you don't even realize that you're hurting them. So how much more so when we do know. But I'm just trying to help them. You have to be so sensitive, right? The truth is that this is a din daraisa, a mitzvah daraisa called Onaas devarim. It's an issur daraisa to hurt somebody with words. So we see even the greatest of our founding fathers were not impervious to this. They were not innocent from these things, and that's why even they needed a small little tikkun for that small thing. Obviously, it was on a very, very high midrash, but even for that. Okay, skoyach.
Thank you for joining Real Judaism, where we explore Torah's wisdom for real life. Created by J Foundations and produced by Eli Podcast Productions. Find more episodes at realjudaism.org and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.